Hello, does it sound better to you? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Hi, is this better? Hmm. How's my sound? I don't think anyone can hear me. Let me try plugging in. Hey, hi, can you hear me, guys? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can hear you fine, thank you. Hi, nice to see you guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful.
Damn. You touch that special place. My special purpose. You have it in there? Yeah, come here. Turn around. Turn around. I give you that. Yeah, right in there. I do this to my wife. She's like a cat. She goes, yes, I got you. I got you. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. Yeah. All righty. Great. Let's do it. And I think the spot is correct. I think we're good. Hi, Manila.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Look at
Hey, could you
our
bring
colors.
that camera up a little higher, please? We usually like that selfie shot on that thing. And then say again, Manila. What were you gonna say? You were gonna say you gonna say I'm the most handsome man you've ever known?
Well, obviously. And then also the color combinations are good today.
Oh, good. Yeah, you're wearing melocotón.
Melon?
Melocotón. That means, well, no, it's not melocotón. Melocotón is peach. You're not wearing peach. You know what you're wearing? You're wearing salmon.
Salmon? I think it's like more of like a berry color.
Looks salmon to me.
Yeah?
I love salmon. That's like one of my favorite colors. The color of salmon when you
You should
open
wear it.
Yeah.
You
I
should
could.
wear
I
salmon.
could.
Do you have anything like that?
Richard said it would be too gay.
No, I think it would look good.
Yeah, I think it'll work.
On the like the navy background, I think it would look really good.
Richard, so Manila wants us to incorporate salmon colors into my repertoire.
Into your
Isn't that
wardrobe.
salmon? Look at her. Doesn't that look like salmon? That's salmon. See, I told you.
You should wear it. I think it looks good against the blue background.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try that.
Because you always wear like the same kind of color scheme.
Because I'm a man. That's what we do.
You should add a little
Yeah.
vibrant colors during the summer.
I will. All right, Angie, let me check you in. Are you there?
Hey, good afternoon, you guys. Hello from the RNC convention.
Hi.
Hi, Manila. Hi, Rick.
How are you?
I should be yelling.
I know. I know. It's like talking to somebody who you think doesn't speak your language, right? You ever seen those things where you come up to somebody and they don't speak English well, so you start screaming loud? It's like,
You talk loud instead of slower.
right. It's not like I'm not hard of hearing. I mean, I'm just I don't speak English well. It's like, yeah.
Asians just talk like that, though.
It's true.
Hey, yeah.
We talk like we were on an old telephone.
Oh my God! Last week, my wife and I discovered this wonderful Asian, very, very authentic Chinese restaurant where everybody there was Chinese. and they have, you know, the fish in the tanks and everything in South Florida.
Where, in
here.
Florida?
Yeah, yeah.
Which one? Which one?
It's in, it's called, oh my God, I forgot the name of it now, but it's over there in Plantation. It's right there in Plantation.
Okay.
Really close to University. And yeah, they all talk really loud. It's like, that is true. Almost as loud as the Cubans. So we're good to go. Yeah,
there's a wedding you'd like to go to.
we're good to go. Let's do it. Yeah, a Cuban Asian.
A Cuban
wedding.
and an Asian? Which family's going to be louder?
Exactly. Hi, everybody. This is Direct Impact, and this is what we're going to be talking about.
You're not. If you took that stage, you would get booed off of it. You would get booed off the stage.
Yeah, that's things getting a little nasty at the GOP convention between the new guard and the old guard in the Republican Party. I'm Rick Sanchez. This is Direct Impact. What do you say we do this, huh? Okay, let's do this with this first video that I'm going to show you. Now, this first video is really frustrating for me, right? Here's what happened. So the Biden White House wants to take the spotlight off of the president's apparent, mental incapacity. So they call NBC and they offer up the president for an interview about the shots that were fired at Trump, right? Good opportunity for them. I mean, that's what they want people to be talking about instead of Mr. Biden's mental problems. So NBC News presenter Lester Holt sits down with the President of the United States and asks him questions that appear to be written by the president's staff. Wait till you hear some of these. The questions are so obviously staged, it makes the news presenter. And look, I like this guy. He and I were hired almost at the same time at the networks by NBC. So he comes across stupid, though. He comes across like he's not watching the news. Watch this.
If you were to continue to run and be officially nominated, what happens if you have another episode like we saw during the debate?
What happens if another?
Yeah, what happens if you have another performance on that level?
Dude. He's already had another performance on that level. I mean, Lester Holt, my old buddy, where have you been? I mean, he just called Zelensky Putin. He just called Kamala Harris Trump. McFly, why don't you ask him that question? I mean, this whole narrative that it was just one bad night, which is why, by the way, according to Salon, there are a lot of people in the Democratic Party who don't think it was just one bad night. Nancy Pelosi is among those. She wants the guy out now. Watch this. This is an interview and an article that just came out in Salon magazine. There's the headline. It says Pelosi is working the phones to oust Biden as the Democratic mutiny continues. And you know why this is so important? Because Nancy Pelosi controls the donor pool. She controls the money. Manila, what's more important than that?
Well, duh, America. This is all about the money. Okay, look, Nancy Pelosi, up until this point, has been wishy-washy about her support of her very long-time friend, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And the Speaker Emerita, we all know here in Washington, D.C., she brings in the dough, Rick. She controls the purse strings. But this in-party fighting, this intra-party fighting is going to have to get hammered out very soon because, look, the Chicago DNC is scheduled for August 19th. And now breaking just ahead of us getting on air, Rick, the party leaders, I don't know if you've heard, but they have just moved to an early virtual voting, a virtual roll call for the first week of August, breaking tradition that they would
Interesting.
ordinarily do. Yes, because they need to solidify Biden's nomination or not Biden. I don't know who it would be, but
Yeah.
they're aiming for the first week of August. The party's trying to blame this on Ohio state laws for the rush that Ohio has a deadline for a nominee to be put on the ballot. The Ohio state officials, they say false because they fixed that legal loophole weeks ago. But the Democrats say they don't trust the Republican governor, Mike DeWine. They're afraid that there's going to be dirty tricks to get Biden off of the ballot. So this Ohio law that was amending the deadline won't actually go into effect until September 1st. So technically, their original law for August 7th deadlines will still be on the books when that date, comes and goes. So it could provide openings for, I don't know, chaos in the Democratic Party.
Yeah, there's no question. They're trying to do everything possible to move him out. It's just a matter of getting to the right people and being able to convince not only the president, but the president's family as well. By the way, given the absolute disaster that we were just talking about in the Democratic Party, or that the Democratic Party has kind of created for itself, it's looking like Republicans, all they have to do is just show up and they're going to win. However, last night we saw evidence of that long-standing rift between the old Republican guard, the ones represented by the Bushes and the Cheneys and the McCains, et cetera, and the new Republican guard represented by people like Congressman Matt Gaetz, who we see here confronting Kevin McCarthy during an interview with CNN.
Speaking. What night are you speaking? Are you speaking tonight? Or one person? No. Hey, you're not. If you took that stage, you would get booed off. You would get booed off the stage.
Shut up, Gates.
Hey, dude, I don't even know who you are, man.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was a little weird. By the way, remember when I said that all Republicans have to do is not mess up a presidential victory, which seems to be on their lap right now? Well, here's another one. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, Manila, seemingly admitting that he can't talk without a teleprompter. On the very first day of the Republican convention. Watch this.
It is now my honor to introduce the Attorney General. And there goes the teleprompter.
Dude, you're live. When the teleprompter goes out, you don't just say the teleprompter went out and walk away. I mean, he looks good, though. Every hair is in place. Sounds great. Until you take away his script, and then he melts down and doesn't know what to say. Wow, that was not good. That was ugly. That makes him look dumb. To me. To you?
Well, at least the band sounded good, Rick. I mean, look, this is TV. We all use teleprompters.
Yeah.
I heard the snort there. But you know what? We're all fans of the teleprompter. But at the same time, if you are actually aware and believe in the topics that you're discussing or what you're supposed to be talking about, you should be able to talk about it without a teleprompter. Did he forget the name of the AG of whatever state he was supposed to introduce?
You were introducing? I mean,
that's really bad. I mean, I don't think he should be expecting, once he's out of the house, I don't think he should expect a TV contract, that guy.
No. All right, so anyway, while we here in the United States are trying to figure out our politics, guess what's happening in other parts of the world? And this is important. Countries in the global south, countries from BRICS communities, they're continuing to forge alliances. Look at this. China and Russia, both usual targets of the United States and NATO, and you're going to hear horrible things about them during the Republican convention and the Democratic convention, are conducting military exercises off the coast of China. The Russian Pacific Fleet joined the Chinese Navy for drills that included air defense exercises and anti-submarine drills in the area of the South China Sea. By the way, while that is going on, the Philippines has now signed a mutual defense agreement with Japan, interestingly enough. And it's kind of odd when you consider the history of what Japan did to the Filipino people before and during World War II. Now, Manila, are these two countries, Japan and the Philippines, just simply coming together naturally, or do you think there's somebody else there orchestrating this arrangement?
Well, before we get into that, Rick, let me take us back about a week ago, last week during the NATO summit. The collective group basically called China an enabler of the war in Ukraine, that they were enabling Russia's war on Ukraine. Those are their words, not mine, citing the so-called no limits partnership between China and Russia. Then you had the Chinese officials, they responded saying that NATO needs to stay out of Pacific Rim affairs and to stop creating chaos. Again, their words, not mine. Stop creating chaos in the region. And then they went to accuse NATO of this is a quote, hyping up China's responsibility on the Ukraine issue. And they then went on to say, you know, this is sinister and unreasonable. So here we are today. It's no surprise to me that now you have Russia and China both flexing their muscles in the Pacific, because if NATO kind of gave a wink, wink and an elbow nudge, and then suddenly you're seeing this, I don't think it's a surprise that you're seeing the Philippines and Japan, who have historic bad blood, almost as bad as McCarthy and Gates, bad blood, working together to, I would say, poke the dragon.
Yeah. There's a lot going on there, and unfortunately, we here in the United States and most of us who consume Western media don't get the real story. That's why I think it's important to keep an eye on that part of the world, especially the South China Sea. All right, one final thing at the Republican National Convention that I have to show you. You know, one of the biggest stories in the U.S. politics for quite some time now has been, my God, what happened to Rudy Giuliani? I mean, I used to see this guy. I think you probably did too. I think most Americans did. He was always perceived as one of the sharpest, most courageous U.S. politicians by millions and millions of Americans, right? Well, now it's all about Rudy's fall from grace. And fall from grace he did yesterday as he tried to make his way into the Republican convention. This is a little tough to watch. It's tough to get old, man. I'll tell you. I've said this before when I've showed you videos of Mr. Biden stumbling and mumbling. I feel bad for him. And I'll say the same thing about Rudy Giuliani. I watched that video, and I kind of feel bad for him. I mean, what do you think, Manila? I mean, that was rough. That was ugly.
Same, Rick. But I will say that is a tough choice of words there, the fall from grace. I mean, talk about falling. There were people that were speculating online that, oh, there goes Rudy, he's drunk.
Yeah.
And then other people, again, I'm gonna side with you on this, is that there needs to be some humanity here. This man is 80 years old. He's 80 years old. America's mayor, who everybody adored after 9/11, correct. The fall from grace happened, but at the same time, aging also happened, which is why I think for the same sympathy I offer to Joe Biden in the way of age-related difficulties,
right,
I think should be extended to Rudy Giuliani. He is 80 years old.
Yeah.
And, you know, you see somebody fall that's 80 years old, that can lead to something bad. You fracture a hip, and that is a downward slide, Rick.
But no, you're absolutely right. It happened to my father, and it was pretty much the beginning of the end, and it was very sad. But optics matter in politics, and that video of him falling, the video of him with the hair dye coming down his face,
I know.
the video of him in the movie trying to be with a very young woman while drinking wine in bed. Those are immense, hard pictures to get out of your head. And unfortunately, while I feel sorry for him, he also helped to create that monster somewhat. You put yourself in these situations, those videos come out, and then you've got to deal with them because that's a perception people have. That's also
I
the reality
know.
of politics. So, and we have to be honest about that as well.
Yeah, and also, Rick, I think this show, I think we're good at being able to say, let's call for humanity for everybody, especially in light of President Trump's attempted assassination. I think this is a time for us to be a little more humane to everybody.
Yeah, well said. Well said. And I think that might be part of the story that might be coming out of the GOP convention. We're going to find out for ourselves because when we come back, we're going to be heading to Milwaukee, where we're going to take you to the halls of the Republican National Convention, and we're going to be talking to Angie Wong. She's a delegate from Florida. She's going to join us to talk about the mood. It should be a happy mood, right? Should be a happy gathering. We're going to find out from Angie when we come back. You stay right there. And welcome back. I'm Rick Sanchez. Joining us now is Angie Wong. She is a columnist. She's also a Republican strategist. And she's also a full-out Trump loyalist who's there to officially cast her ballot on behalf of the former president. Angie, I mean, given the news coming out of the Democratic side, given the news coming out of the White House, and given the polls that I have seen recently, add to that what just happened the other day where the former president looked all but heroic after someone tried to shoot him. I mean, the mood there must be giddy at the GOP convention, no?
Absolutely. Look, they wanted us to have a funeral for Donald Trump this week. Instead, we're delivering him on the ballot for November 5th, along with J.D. Vance, his running mate. So it didn't work, you guys. All the lawfare and also the warfare and the bullets that we're seeing, nothing's stopping this Trump train. And I think that's frustrating the Democrats. They've got a lot of moves to make between now and November 5th. I don't even know if that's enough time for them to make it. But clearly, they're seeing that Trump is completely unstoppable at this point.
What do you make? I mentioned earlier that really the folks at the Republican convention need to just mind their P's and Q's and get out of the way. Don't make too much noise. Don't make mistakes. Don't say or do anything stupid. And yet we watched that video of Matt Gaetz with McCarthy. How much of that is there? How much of that is prevalent? That old guard versus new guard that's really taking place in the Republican Party. Do you see it?
Unfortunately, I saw that incident with Kevin McCarthy and Gaetz live. Look, Gates had his people there with their phones recording the entire thing. They wanted a viral clip. It is so clear that that was staged on his part. Shame on him for even bringing that kind of messiness onto the RNC convention. This convention is not about Matt Gates, but he wants to turn the media towards him, and his team knows how to do this stuff. And unfortunately, he does this a lot, so much so that even someone, as dumb as me can call him out on it.
Do you think? Look at this. And by the way, this got really nasty. There were a lot of bad words that we had to bleep out of there because they were really going after each other, these two. What do you think of the Matt Gateses and the others in the party who are constantly trying to, as you say, get a lot of attention? In many cases, I'll tell you, some of the arguments they raise, they're correct. I mean, they are taking on the institutional Republicans. And by institutional Republicans, I'm talking about the Cheneys and the Bushes and the McCain factions that are still within the party. How do you separate yourself from that old guard, or do you think they shouldn't?
I think that's the whole point of the J.D. Vance Trump ticket, is to make sure that this is a MAGA ticket, right? I mean, clearly, there were lots of considerations in choosing your running mate. Trump wants to understand that the guy he has to spend the next couple of years with, 24 hours a day, he better like, and he better have his back. And J.D. Vance would certainly have his back. There is certainly a lot of old guard, to label, the traditionalists, the establishment. Yeah, it's one thing. But I think Gates has to start acting like a statesman for anyone to take him seriously at this point, because that kind of behavior, staged behavior, I know we're in the age of social media, it's just not welcomed, and it divides the party further. We don't need that right now. The whole message of the RNC convention is unity. And I think that's what you're going to see in Trump's speech on Thursday. He's completely ripped up his old speech. It's going to be about unity and humanity. I mean, the guy got shot. I want to hear about him being human right now and what that experience was like.
Yeah, and by the way, you've heard the news, I'm sure. He said he had written a very negative speech where he was going to really go after Biden and the Democrats, and then he threw that script away, and now he's going to go with something more positive where he talks about unity after what happened to him. I'm wondering, as I'm watching this convention, whether you think that as long as Biden remains the candidate, this thing is sewed up, I should say. I'm starting to talk like Biden. But what happens if it doesn't? What happens if they push Biden out? We just learned moments ago, this just crossed, by the way, that apparently Schiff from California, Adam Schiff, has just asked Biden to step down. Pelosi apparently is now doing the same. It's looking like that trajectory may hold. Angie, if that happens, what do you think would be the reaction in the Republican Party? What would be the reaction there at the convention?
Look, Republicans are more than happy to have Sleepy Joe be on the ticket. I mean, look, my dogs can probably beat Joe Biden at this point. Anyone could beat Joe Biden. It would be such an easy win. CNN reported just recently that Biden, right now, if they ran the race, Trump would win by a landslide.
But you missed my point. We know that, obviously. With Biden there, it looks to me like a lock. What if Biden isn't there? What if you have to run against the governor of California or the governor, Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan? Or what if you have to take on Michelle Obama? What do you think would be the reaction?
Well, I think there's two reactions. I don't think anybody on the Democratic ticket wants to run against Trump, because guess what? That's going to hurt their chances. They know they've got, weeks to run a presidential race? They're going to lose. So nobody, not even Kamala Harris, wants that. And, that's something that we don't discuss a lot, but I think that's exactly what's happening. You have Whitmer and you have Gavin Newsom. They're saving themselves for 2028. They want an appointment in. But clearly what the Democrats are doing right now is that they're trying to save all the down ballot candidates. They want the congressional races. They want the senatorial races. They want all the down ballot seats. That's all they're able to save at this point. It's too late to run another president. You would need such name power and star power to jump in right now. You literally would need a Hollywood star that everyone knew and grew up with to jump in to take over that
So,
ticket.
so that person is George Clooney that you just named, and actually he's in consideration to be asked to take over the party. He's also one of the top donors in the Democratic Party. What would you think, or what do you think the consensus would be there at the convention if that were announced?
I joked about that a few weeks ago. I think that's a real possibility at this point.
Hmm.
Joe Biden has to go off. Look, you have a matter of weeks to run this race. Clearly, Joe Biden's out. His entire team knows about it. They're just the Bidens are working out the best deal they can to leave. All it's going to take is a big donor to get them out. They're going to make some promises, etc. But, as Manila's had said just recently, guess what? They're trying to bring up the virtual roll call, not until August, that she said. 2 days after the RNC convention, they
Yeah.
want to have this. So on the 21st of July, they have to get him out. And that's because of the money issue. He cannot resign and get off the ticket until he's formally nominated in order to pass the baton to somebody else. So
Yeah.
that is what's happening right now. And we're seeing a Hollywood script act out. This is act 3, Rick. I can't wait to see the rest.
Speaking of Hollywood script, I'm glad you said that. In the old days, conventions really mattered. I mean, you would have been there to actually cast a vote for somebody, and you didn't know if yours vote was going to be that would elect the next president or choose the next president. Today, I mean, it's all orchestrated. We know exactly what's going to happen. There's no surprises coming out of this convention, and there might be surprises in the Democratic convention we don't know yet. Does that bother you? Do you wish we could still go back to a time when these things were not just shows orchestrated by Hollywood producers?
It really is. I mean, I'm here at the RNC convention. I'll tell you, it's like going to the Oscars. The entire thing is scripted. That clip that you played of Speaker Mike Johnson,
Yeah.
where he, couldn't read off the teleprompter. I see the teleprompters. They're large. Every single script is written out word for word, and it's all about the deliveries. I've really appreciated some of the speeches, especially from the everyday Americans, the non-politicians going up there. They're reading off a teleprompter too, but they're crying on stage because guess what? They just lost a son, or they just lost a child,
Yeah.
or they had a family member killed to illegals, crossing the border. Whatever it is their stories are, they're reading off a teleprompter as well. All of this, unfortunately, is scripted.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, it's great having you there and having you share your perspective from the inside. And we thank you so much for sharing it with us. Thank you, Angie. Have a great day. And that's our show.
Me.
Remember, always be looking outside your own box when you're looking for truths, because truths don't live in boxes. That's part of our mantra. I'm Rick Sanchez. We'll be looking for you next time.
quisiera cosita, yo quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera cosita, yo quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera cosita, yo quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera que me mires, quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera cosita, para bailar contigo, quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera cosita, quiero sentir tu cuerpo, quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera cosita, aliente junto al mío, quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera que me mires, quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera cosita, para bailar contigo, quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera cosita, quiero sentir tu cuerpo, quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera cosita, aliente junto al mío, quisiera cosita mía, yo quisiera que me mires.
Eu vou torcer pela paz, pelo amor, pela alegria. Eu vou torcer pelo sorriso, pela dignidade, pela amizade, pelo céu azul. Eu vou torcer pela tolerância, pela natureza, pelos meninos, pelas meninas, pelas diferenças, pela compreensão. Eu vou torcer pela pista cheia. Eu vou torcer pelo verão, pelo sorriso, pela primavera. Eu vou torcer pelas coisas bonitas, pelo bem-estar, pela namorada. Eu vou torcer pelo jardim da cidade, pelo verde lindo desse mar. Eu vou torcer por mim, por você, por todos vocês, pelos DJs. Pela paz, pela paz, pela paz, pela paz, pela paz, pela paz, pela paz. Eu vou torcer pelos DJs. Eu vou torcer pela paz, pelo amor, pela alegria, pelo sorriso. Eu vou torcer pelo céu azul, pela amizade, pela dignidade. Eu vou torcer pela boa música, pelo grave, pelo agudo, pela galera. Eu vou torcer por essa pista. Eu vou torcer pela house music. Eu vou torcer pelo globo espelhado. Pela paz, pela paz, pela paz, pela paz, pela paz, pela paz, pela paz. Pela paz,
Drums is all about, baby. Drums, it's all about. senses, senses. Alive. One day, man, hit me on my hand. But you know, I continue playing skin circles. Drums is all about, baby. Drums, it's all about.
America. Abroad. There would be no wars. There
Ladies
wasn't
and
any when
gentlemen,
President Trump was
please
president.
welcome the next
And he's gonna be
President of the
president
United
to fix every
States,
problem.
Donald J. Trump.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Speaking. What night are you speaking? Are you speaking tonight? Or one person? No. Hey, you're not. If you took that stage, you would get booed off of it. You would get booed off the stage.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk, the world's richest man, will give around $45 million a month to a new super PAC supporting former President Donald Trump, the Wall Street Journal reported Monday, days after Musk endorsed Trump's 2024 campaign following Saturday's assassination attempt against Trump. Musk, who initially said he planned to remain neutral in the 2024 presidential race, has informed people of his plans to donate to the newly founded group, the America PAC.
Let me repeat that. No rational human being in the president's administration believes that it is possible to throw the Russians out of every inch of Ukrainian territory. So why is that the public justification offered by many advocates of indefinite, unlimited Ukrainian aid? Because this debate is fundamentally dishonest. We are not telling the American people the truth because we know that if we did tell them the truth, they would not support an indefinite flow of money to Ukraine.
I learned. So now J.D. Vance is the VP pick, and I think every person who pays close attention has got to be thrilled by that. And if you don't know much about J.D. Vance, I'm not even going to make a case for J.D. Vance. I'm going to tell you what I just saw, which is that every bad person I've ever met in a lifetime in Washington was aligned against J.D. Vance.
Hey, Leah. Want to ride? Want to ride? Yeah, ride.
Yes. You hearing me? Okay, perfect. About my exit strategy. Yes, perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Buenas tardes, soy Nelson Rubio. Buenas tardes, con Rick Sánchez. Estamos acá en directo. Buenas tardes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uno, dos, tres, ¿cómo no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, a usted, un placer. Cómo no, gracias, sí. Sí, sí, estoy acá. Teléfono con por acá. ¿Cómo? Sí. No. ¿Cómo no? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10. ¿Tú me escuchas? Rick.
I mean, not much. He's very far away.
I love you. Yay! See what I mean? We're getting there. And so it's not it's not just him zooming with his camera, with his phone. That's great. Live from the Republican convention. Cool. Yeah, but it's perfect. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but then we would have to measure the first block and make it work. I mean, do we know the length of the first block? You should have told us this before. I mean, good God. How should I just interview him for 12 minutes? What do you think? Ask Eric what he thinks the time is on this. What do you think? Entonces, ¿cuánto nos va a quedar para Nelson? 3 y 13 son 26, con el comercial son 28. Entonces, bueno, siempre podemos cortar la entrevista con Nelson. Vamos a ir con Nelson 15 minutos.
¿Está bien?
Okay, let's do Nelson right now for 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's just go do it. Teleprompter, get me to Nelson, please. Let's go. Well, take off your dancing shoes. Ok, vamos a hacerlo. Perfect, let's do it. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Yay.
¿Cómo se te escucha, Rick?
Perfectamente bien. Luce fantástico el tiro ese.
Mañana,
me dijeron que como posiblemente podemos perder batería, vamos a hacerte ahora mismo. Así que let's do it.
No, este programa sale mañana.
Sí, exacto.
Ya pasó hoy el discurso de aceptación del vicepresidente, ¿ok?
Ah, perfecto.
A los efectos de que eso es lo que está moviendo toda la gente para acá, para eso.
Excelente.
Entonces yo lo voy como que pasó ayer. Eso pasó ayer. Y hoy es la expectativa porque el discurso de Trump hoy jueves, que es el final de la convención.
Ok. Oye, estoy escuchando otra cosita contigo ahí. Deja ver. Cuéntame hasta 10, Nelson, por favor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfecto, suena mejor ahora. Yo creo que estabas sobremodulado en el sonido, pero creo que ya suena bien. Excelente. Ok, cuando el director me diga, empezamos. Y creo que vamos como 14, 15 minutos.
Ok, hermano.
Dale. You look good.
Lo hacemos para aguantar los vegetarios.
Mire, estoy tomando agua igual que tu ¿cómo se llama? Tu tocaño, el otro rubio, mira.
Ya, sí, ya sé cómo es la película. El primo.
Lo vamos a mencionar ahí en el intro mío. Voy a presentar a todas las personas que están ahí ahora con Trump, que antes estaban en contra de Trump. Qué interesante como el mundo cambió.
Sí.
Qué interesante.
Y vi el post que tienes, el cartel que hiciste de la rebelión de Biden internamente.
Es increíble. Yes, we ready? Okay. Perfect. Ok, ahí lo tienes. Ok, perfecto. Tell me when. Nelson, we just need you in the box smiling. Para saber cómo va la cosa y, bueno, ¿qué se espera? Nelson, estamos contigo en un momentico, no se me vayan. Nice. Pop them up as soon as I say cuando regresemos. Three, two, and one. Y ahí lo tienes. Bueno, cuando regresemos, vamos a hablar con Nelson Rubio, y ahí lo vemos directamente desde la convención republicana para saber cómo va la cosa y qué se espera. No se me vayan. Pam, pam, pam. Y aquí estamos de vuelta. Soy Rick Sánchez y está con nosotros en este momento Nelson Rubio, presentador, periodista respetado, que se encuentra con nosotros en la convención republicana en Milwaukee. Imagínate tú, un hispano en Milwaukee, como está cambiando la cosa. Nelson, ¿cómo te encuentras?
Te diría, ¿por qué no, amigo mío? ¿Por qué no? Acá somos la mayoría, o sea, la minoría mayoritaria en Estados Unidos.
En cualquier momento vamos a estar en todas partes. Oye, ¿qué piensas? ¿Qué has visto en este momento? ¿Qué es lo que está ocurriendo en este momento en Milwaukee? Yo pienso que lo único que pueden hacer los republicanos en este momento, ya que me parece a mí que tienen tremenda ventaja el expresidente Trump, es no fastidiar la situación. ¿No?
Mira, está el Partido Republicano en un momento. Lamentablemente, el incidente que se dio atentando contra la vida del presidente Donald Trump, esto hizo que mucha gente que no simpatizaba con él o que las propias fuerzas dentro del Partido Republicano, la convención ha servido para que los principales líderes, incluso muchos de los que estuvieron, como mencionabas tú, en contra del presidente, que corrieron contra el presidente en algún momento y luego se aliaron al presidente, han estado acá. Hay algo importante, una jornada en la que definitivamente el discurso del presidente se espera que sea cargado de optimismo, con un lenguaje más pasivo, tal vez, con un lenguaje más calmado. Yo creo que el presidente en lo personal ha vivido una experiencia que pocos en la vida viven, pero sí es importante decir que las discusiones incluso que se han estado dando dentro de la propia convención han estado dirigidas a unir a la nación americana, dirigidas a tratar de aglutinar, no separar. Y bueno, la gente también ha dicho que todo esto que ocurre es producto del propio discurso divisivo del Partido Demócrata desde la Casa Blanca, la campaña Biden-Harris y dentro de las organizaciones locales del partido igualmente. O sea, cuando tú lanzas un discurso de odio, cuando tú lanzas un discurso de división, acá se ha hablado de la seguridad, se ha hablado igualmente de la mejoría de la situación en la nación americana desde el punto de vista económico, de nuevas medidas, de aranceles, se ha hablado un poco de todo para tratar de hacer América grande otra vez, como dice el eslogan de la campaña del presidente Donald Trump.
Pero el mismo presidente Trump dice que había escrito un guión que iba a ser bien negativo, que iba a criticar y tirarle con todo al presidente Biden, pero ahora no. Dice que votó ese guión y ahora va a dar un discurso mucho más positivo. ¿Solamente Trump está haciendo eso o lo sientes de otros políticos que están ahí?
No, realmente es el sentimiento de todos los políticos republicanos. Yo creo que incluso el momento en que el presidente apareció luego del atentado acá esta semana en la convención, llamó normalmente la atención, Rick. La gente pensó, el presidente está mal. Él salió caminando normal, sí, con su cura en la oreja por la herida que sufrió, pero el presidente en un momento se vio como deprimido, se vio, la gente decía, no, yo simplemente creo que era también chocante para él salir. El discurso de todos los políticos que han estado aquí sí han cuestionado toda la situación negativa que se está viviendo en Estados Unidos. Sin embargo, el discurso que ha habido es de positividad, de integración, como te decía anteriormente. Todos han hablado no desde el resentimiento, no desde el odio, sino desde la construcción, desde la perspectiva de hacer mejor Estados Unidos realmente, desde la perspectiva de poder solucionar los problemas tan graves que tiene hoy en día el pueblo norteamericano en la economía, en la seguridad, la frontera. Ayer se hablaba, anteayer también se hablaba acá de la situación de seguridad, del aumento de la criminalidad en Estados Unidos producto a esta crisis que se ha vivido, la llegada de personas, muchos, realmente personas que vienen con deseos de hacer muchas cosas positivas acá en Estados Unidos, pero otros que lamentablemente están saliendo de sus países y han venido a hacer daño. Hay que hablar de la economía, hay que hablar de lo que necesita el norteamericano, hay que hablar de cómo salvar a la clase media, hay que hablar de cómo beneficiar. El hecho de que estuviera el presidente de uno de los sindicatos más importantes de Estados Unidos por primera vez en una convención republicana en toda esa historia, habla de un viraje también en la opinión dentro de los estadounidenses, habla de un viraje en la situación que se está viviendo acá en el país, y es lo que se ha vivido en Milwaukee. Te digo, la palabra, en mi opinión, que más se ha vivido de manera real ha sido unidad, tranquilidad, progreso y sobre todo eso, el deseo de que las cosas marchen bien. O sea, un poco apartarse del discurso negativo, apartarse de las contrariedades tontas dentro del partido. Hoy el que sí está definitivamente dividido es el Partido Demócrata. En las últimas horas todo lo que ha estado ocurriendo, la propia actitud de la Casa Blanca, de Joe Biden, pero sin embargo lo real, y eso hay que decirlo, es que ha sido positivo. El discurso que se ha mandado desde Milwaukee, ha habido actividades de todo tipo, los estados se han lucido, las delegaciones de cada uno de los estados se han lucido realmente organizando eventos en apoyo al presidente. La llegada hasta acá de las principales figuras, ahí recién, hace solo unos minutos pasaba por mi lado a Ramaswamy, nuevamente ayer coincidí también en una transmisión para la estación local en Miami y coincidía que pasaba con la tranquilidad, acompañado de 4 personas nada más. Lo vi también, vi a Carson ayer de cerca, pude ver a Giuliani de cerca también, bueno, de cerca no, lograr conversar con Giuliani. Todo eso fue positivo. Ayer en mi mal italiano, como digo yo, que sabes que él también lo habla, pero bueno, tratando de hacerlo, y el hombre accedió, y español incluso, dijo cosas también Giuliani.
Déjame empujarte un poquitico sobre ese tema que tú dices, donde hablas de la unidad. Al mismo tiempo, hay un problema en el Partido Republicano que ha estado ahí por largo tiempo, donde hay 2 tipos de republicanos en los Estados Unidos en este momento. Está el republicano tradicional, el que viene de la familia Bush y de los McCains y de los Cheneys, más que todo posiblemente. Y entonces está el otro republicano, el que le decimos el Make America Great Again republicano, que está un poco más con Trump, posiblemente con el nuevo vicepresidente. Antier vimos una confrontación entre Gates, el congresista de la Florida, y McCarthy, del estado de California. La cosa se puso bien fea. ¿Cómo van a poder esos 2 campos unirse y enseñar ese tipo de unidad que tú dices, y bien dicho, que es bien necesario en este momento?
Mira, te voy a decir, es muy simple. El presidente Trump yo creo que ha sido muy positivo y también agradecido del Partido Republicano. El presidente Trump pues, podría haber perfectamente en algún momento haberse ido del partido, crear su nuevo partido que no fuera el republicano. Y te iba a decir, y pienso que hubiera tenido efecto. El presidente se ha querido quedar como republicano, a hacer el trabajo como republicano, y quienes han quedado fuera de cualquier tipo de realmente apoyo en este momento es ese grupo que pertenecía al establishment republicano tradicional, al Partido Republicano de los apellidos, y todo eso ha cambiado definitivamente en Estados Unidos. El que hoy hayan llegado la gente acá y que Trump haya sabido aglutinar, porque ha hecho eso. Y el otro partido no estaba moviendo masas, el otro partido había perdido mucho del voto latino, había perdido mucho del voto blanco, había perdido el de la comunidad cristiana, había perdido el de la comunidad afroamericana. Y hoy, con el presidente Donald Trump, aquí yo he visto gente de todas partes, he visto mucha representación afroamericana, he visto mucha representación latina igualmente en esta Convención Nacional Republicana acá en Milwaukee. Y yo creo que el presidente ha logrado ser el partido de todos. O sea, cuando tú ves que el presidente de un sindicato que ha sido tradicionalmente de izquierda, que ha sido tradicionalmente brazo político, por decirlo de algún modo, del Partido Demócrata, estar acá y estar apoyando al presidente, eso suma votos, pero suma también opinión.
Y esa gente que antes eran tan sumamente negativos con sus comentarios sobre Trump, que ahora están en el escenario hablando y apoyando al expresidente Trump. Por ejemplo, Rubio, Haley, DeSantis, que todos están invitados. ¿Qué significa eso?
Mira, significa simplemente, y te voy a contestar con la pregunta que me hiciste. ¿Qué pasó con todo eso? Muchos de ellos representaban a ese ala del Partido Republicano. Sin embargo, tanto a Cheney, Marco Rubio, a Ron DeSantis, todos que fueron en algún momento críticos del presidente Donald Trump, han tenido que apoyarlo, han tenido que sumarse. Hay muchas expectativas por lo que pudiera ocurrir y creo que la respuesta que hiciste, o mi respuesta es la respuesta que tú, o la pregunta que enredada me he dado. La pregunta que tú me hiciste es sencillamente entraron por el aro, como se dice de manera popular hablando, tuvieron que entrar donde está la verdadera fuerza del Partido Republicano. Recuerda que muchos de los escaños que van a defender o que defienden estas personas o que ostentan hoy dependen del voto MAGA, dependen del voto. Hoy yo creo que más allá del voto MAGA hay una realidad en Estados Unidos y es el tema de lo que ocurrió. Mira, cosas de Dios, por decirlo de alguna manera, a este atentado o intento de atentado contra el presidente Donald Trump, todos los cuestionamientos que hay desde el punto de vista más allá de las especulaciones en torno a la protección, la seguridad, esta información salida en las últimas horas de que el régimen iraní, teocrático iraní, estaba intentando matar a Donald Trump. Hay muchas preguntas que se hace la gente: ¿por qué no se hizo? ¿Por qué trabajó mal? O peor aún, lo que ha ocurrido en las últimas horas con el presidente Biden diciendo que va a tratar de intervenir la Corte Suprema de Justicia. O sea, yo creo que esto es, además de aberrante y respetando la constitución de este país y todas las cosas, me resulta poco difícil para que cualquiera la dirigiera, sea del partido que sea, siendo americano.
Y no es solamente eso, también me parece que no es el atentado, es la manera que el expresidente manejó el atentado. Ese momento icónico con la puñalada en el piso y la sangre en la cara y todo eso, fue un momento como la película Rocky, como dije yo creo que eso le va a dar el impulso, o ya se lo ha dado.
Se ha dicho que es la foto del año, desde ya se ha dicho que es la fotografía del año.
Tienes toda la razón.
Trump es un hacedor de imagen, Trump es un hacedor y por excelencia es un hombre que sabe trabajar perfectamente las cosas que hace. Yo te digo a ti, desde la cara de consternación, la cara luego de este atentado, el alzar el brazo, como tú señalabas, en signo de victoria, las palabras que dijo, todo es que él sabía lo que estaba pasando. Hay nada, fue pensado, esto ocurrió, se cometieron mil errores por parte del sistema de seguridad, del servicio secreto, igualmente de otras instituciones del gobierno americano, en mi opinión personal, pero lo peor de toda esta historia para ellos es, como tú dices, que Trump ha salido campeón, ha salido coronado realmente en medio de toda la situación que se está viviendo en el país.
Hay una última pregunta que tengo que hacerte y nos quedan solamente 2 minutitos, pero acabamos de aprender que Adam Schiff, uno de los demócratas más poderosos en toda la nación, de California también, acaba de anunciar que quiere que Biden se vaya. Nancy Pelosi esta mañana también dijo, y salió en la revista noticiosa Salón, que también le va a decir a Biden que se vaya. ¿Qué piensan las personas en la convención sobre la posibilidad de Trump va a tener que correr no contra Biden, pero contra otra persona en el Partido Demócrata, posiblemente el gobernador de California, posiblemente George Clooney, posiblemente Michelle Obama?
Está bendecido, y debo decirlo, el gobernador de California para nada está bendecido en este momento. Realmente hay leyes en las últimas horas que han complicado la imagen que se tiene de él, y todo esto, por supuesto, puede tener impacto. La gente simplemente dice, vamos a la pelea en noviembre. La gente dice, se va a tener que salir a votar, hay que defender el voto. La gente está hablando, sea, si no es Biden, sea Haley o quien sea dentro del Partido Demócrata. Hay una situación real en Estados Unidos y los demócratas, más allá del nombre con el que venga el candidato presidente, más allá de cualquier cosa, el país está mal. El país tiene que solucionar el problema de la economía, el país tiene que solucionar 1000 problemas internos que hay, la tensión a los diferentes estratos de la sociedad, la imagen pública de Estados Unidos, la seguridad de Estados Unidos. Hay mucho por lo que los ciudadanos norteamericanos tendrían que salir a las calles a votar, a defender. Y yo creo que la opción, definitivamente, más allá de propias simpatías personales, la opción no está del lado demócrata.
Nelson Rubio, periodista practicando el periodismo. Me encanta tenerte en el programa por esa razón, mi amigo. Cuídate y que te vaya todo bien ahí en Milwaukee. Gracias.
Bueno, gracias a ti. Un saludo, por supuesto, a toda la gente que igualmente simpatiza tu programa en todo el mundo. Así que gracias.
Muchas gracias, Nelson. Muchas gracias. Y con eso nos tenemos que despedir porque se nos ha acabado el tiempo. Pero quiero que sepan que me pueden encontrar bueno, por lo menos 2 veces a la semana aquí, y cuando quieran me pueden encontrar también en las redes sociales, en X, por ejemplo, donde yo practico como Rick Sánchez TV. Hasta la próxima. What does one thing have to do with the other? Yeah. Okay, that's a lot of words to say very little. So let's just do the show, and at the very right. That you mean at the end of my mono, you're basically going to just leave the graphic up, right? Okay, got it. I got it. Perfect. You don't have to. I know the show. I wrote it. Like if Richard's putting on my makeup, he says, "I need you to close your eyes." Soy Rick Sánchez, Impacto Directo, y esto es lo que necesitas saber en el día de hoy. Trump llega a la convención de los republicanos y escoge su vicepresidente. ¿Quién es y por qué lo escogen? Esto es Impacto Directo y vamos con todo. Tú sabes que pocos hubieran esperado que esto iba a ocurrir. Ponte a pensar de aquellos momentos cuando el expresidente Trump estaba afrontando no uno, sino 4 diferentes casos judiciales y penales que lo pudieran haber hundido. ¿Quién hubiera pensado en ese entonces que la campaña de Trump llegaría a este momento? Miren.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
tomorrow all the things were gone. I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again. Just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Es increíble, ¿no? Sea demócrata o republicano, es tremendo momento. Son tantas las cosas que tenían que ocurrir para que Trump llegara a tener esta ventaja que tiene ahora. Pero como una línea de fichas de dominó, todas fueron cayendo en fila. La mayoría de las acusaciones han desaparecido o a nadie le importan. La Corte Suprema declaró que Trump tenía inmunidad cuando lo acusan de su participación en los hechos del 6 de enero en el Capitolio. Y esta semana, en el caso famoso de guardar documentos, una jueza desestimó el proceso contra Trump y pronunció que el caso violó la Constitución. ¡Fuera! Mientras tanto, su rival, el presidente Biden, ha perdido toda la credibilidad y el respaldo de muchas personas en su propio partido. Mira lo que escribe la revista Axios sobre una reunión entre el presidente Biden y los congresistas y senadores demócratas. El titular lo dice todo. Dice que la reunión fue un completo desastre y que la conversación fue tensa. Dicen que el presidente y algunos congresistas empezaron a gritarse durante la discusión y dicen también que Biden se enojó cuando le pidieron que abandonara la campaña, porque ellos también iban a perder sus elecciones por culpa de él, dicen ellos, por culpa de Biden. Miren este otro titular que te quiero enseñar ahora, de la misma revista, por supuesto. Dice que después de una pausa, la rebelión contra Biden ha empezado otra vez. Y ese reporte se ha confirmado ahora más todavía que Adam Schiff y Nancy Pelosi han salido en contra de Biden. ¿Por qué es esto tan importante? Porque Nancy Pelosi, controla los donantes, es decir, ella controla el dinero que le entra al partido. Y ya que estamos hablando de donantes, hemos también aprendido, nosotros aquí, que un grupo de ellos, de donantes, acaba de retirar $90 millones de la campaña de Biden. Y dicen que solamente lo van a devolver si y cuando Biden se retire. La realidad entonces es esta. Esta es la realidad del momento, ¿no? Todo lo malo que le ha pasado a Biden, y hay bastantes ahí, está casi garantizando una victoria por parte del presidente Trump. Por eso es que todo lo que tienen que hacer los republicanos en esta convención es no crear más problemas, ¿no? Casi quedarse calladito y actuar bien, como nos dicen nuestros padres y nuestras abuelitas. Pero mira lo que acaba de ocurrir en plena convención. Miren esto.
What night are you speaking? Are you speaking tonight? Or one person? No. Hey, you're not. If you took that stage, you would get booed off of it. You would get booed off the stage.
Ese es Matt Gaetz, uno que representa la nueva cara del Partido Republicano, confrontando a Kevin McCarthy, de la vieja guardia del partido, y le dice que más o menos él no debe de estar ahí, que nadie lo quiere oír, y que si él llega a llegar al escenario, que lo van a abuchear. Le dijo uno mientras que estaba haciendo una entrevista a McCarthy con la cadena CNN. Pero a pesar de todo esto, no cabe duda que el expresidente Trump ya ha cogido más impulso desde el atentado. Según reportes, más y más donantes le están ahora donando más dinero a la campaña del expresidente. Un ejemplo, el multimillonario Elon Musk. Miren.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk, the world's richest man, will give around $45 million a month to a new super PAC supporting former President Donald Trump, the Wall Street Journal reported Monday, days after Musk endorsed Trump's 2024 campaign following Saturday's assassination attempt against Trump. Musk, who initially said he planned to remain neutral in the 2024 presidential race, has informed people of his plans to donate to the newly founded group, the America PAC.
Y ahora piensen de esto. En una situación como esta, donde Trump parece el favorito para ganar las elecciones y donde está recibiendo el apoyo del dinero de, como acabo de mencionar, los multimillonarios, entonces en esa situación, cualquier candidato del pasado estuviera buscando un vicepresidente que le agregue algo nuevo a su campaña. Por ejemplo, un miembro de alguna minoría, como un hispano, o un afroamericano, o alguien más centrista, o alguien posiblemente más de la izquierda de Trump, para buscar más votos independientes. Pero una señal de que Trump y su equipo están segurísimos en este momento en su victoria es esta. Mira quién escogió.
It is therefore my honor to nominate Ohio Senator J.D. Vance for the office of Vice President of the United States of America.
Ese es J.D. Vance, es la selección de Trump, un candidato con muchos criticones, como decimos nosotros, dentro de Washington y dentro del mismo partido republicano. ¿Por qué lo critican? Es una buena pregunta. Bueno, muchos republicanos apoyan ciegamente el envío de miles de millones de dólares a Ucrania, por ejemplo, y están molestos con la posición de J.D. Vance. ¿Y cuál es la posición de J.D. Vance? Más o menos la misma posición que tiene el expresidente Trump.
Let me repeat that. No rational human being in the president's administration believes that it is possible to throw the Russians out of every inch of Ukrainian territory. So why is that the public justification offered by many advocates of indefinite, unlimited Ukrainian aid? Because this debate is fundamentally dishonest. We are not telling the American people the truth because we know that if we did tell them the truth, they would not support an indefinite flow of money to Ukraine.
J.D. Vance generalmente no apoya fondos a Ucrania. Igual que Trump también critica los países de la OTAN. ¿Sabes quién no critica a Vance? El presentador Tucker Carlson, que acaba de decir lo siguiente. Escuchen.
So now J.D. Vance is the VP pick, and I think every person who pays close attention has got to be thrilled by that. And if you don't know much about J.D. Vance, I'm not even going to make a case for J.D. Vance. I'm going to tell you what I just saw, which is that every bad person I've ever met in a lifetime in Washington was aligned against J.D. Vance.
Tú sabes que además de Tucker hay otros que también apoyan la elección de Vance. Son los que piensan que sus ideas combinan bien con las de Trump y su eslogan, Make America Great Again. ¿Quién es J.D. Vance? ¿De dónde salió J.D. Vance? Bueno, Vance se crió en el centro del país, en el estado de Ohio. Escribió un famoso libro de su infancia. El libro se convirtió en una película. La película salió en 2016 y se llamó Hillbilly Elegy, refiriéndose a los padres humildes que fueron los padres de Vance. El libro vendió millones de copias y lo hizo famoso. Vance es un hombre sumamente preparado. Después de la secundaria se incorporó a los Marines y lo mandaron a la guerra de Irak. Al regresar, estudió en la Universidad de Yale, donde conoció a su esposa, quien es hindú. Fue elegido al Senado de los Estados Unidos en el 2022, después de recibir el apoyo del presidente Trump. Pero antes de eso, Vance criticó a Trump abiertamente, diciendo que prefería votar por su perro antes de votar por Trump o por Hillary Clinton. Tú sabes que algunos critican a Vance por esos comentarios que él hizo sobre Trump, pero la verdad es que si esta convención nos está enseñando algo. Es que la lista es larga de las personas que son ex críticos de Trump. Y miren quién está o quién forma parte de esa lista. ¿Te acuerdas cuando Marco Rubio criticó a Trump personalmente durante un debate donde hablaba de sus pequeñas manos? ¿Te acuerdas de Nikki Haley durante las primarias cuando dijo que Trump es un hombre tóxico? Posiblemente el más famoso criticón de todos fue el gobernador Ron DeSantis. Hay los que piensan que fue él el que le metió la peor puñalada a Trump cuando se postuló antes de él a las primarias. Una última cosa. Según reportes, why did you do that? I don't understand. No, I haven't. This is the end of the this is not the tease. This is the end of the mono. All right, that's okay. We could do this live. I mean, we could do this now. So I'm going to take it in 3, 2, 1. Ready? This is not the toss to break. I haven't finished my mono yet. Okay, it says Rick on cam. 3, 2, 1. Una última cosa. Según reportes, Trump preparó un discurso bien negativo para la convención, donde le iba a tirar cañonazos a Joe Biden. Pero ahora parece que no lo va a hacer. Él mismo dice que votó ese discurso y ahora tiene otro, uno más positivo, donde pide unidad nacional, donde critica la violencia y donde hablará más del futuro y no tanto del pasado. So you don't have Nelson in a box then. Let me do that again then and go right to the tease. Well, I got it. I've been doing this for a while. I got it figured out. Go back. We'll do this again, and I'll just go ahead to the tease. Now that I realized what the mistake was. In 3, 2, and 1. Una última cosa. Según reportes, Trump preparó un discurso bien negativo para la convención, donde le iba a tirar cañonazos a Joe Biden. Pero ahora parece que no lo va a hacer. Él mismo dice que votó ese discurso y ahora tiene otro discurso, uno más positivo, donde pide unidad nacional, donde critica la violencia y donde hablará más del futuro y no tanto del pasado. Ahí lo tienes. Bueno, cuando regresemos, vamos a hablar con Nelson Rubio, directamente desde la Convención Republicana, para saber, bueno, cómo va la cosa y qué se espera. Perfect. That's good. Good job. We're out of here.
Check, 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 check.
Check, check, 1, 2, my check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.